I'm Vivian Fuller Love, and welcome to Real Critics, where we take you behind the scene and on the set of the hottest films in Hollywood. From star-studded film premieres to on-set interviews with your favorite celebrities, we're your front row ticket to Tinseltown. Coming up this week, we've got Amy Poehler and Paul Rudd in the new comedy They Came Together. We've also got Keira Knightley and Mark Ruffalo in the new dramatic comedy Begin Again. And we're gonna take a look at the new documentary America, along with the biodrama Yves Saint Laurent. But first, there's a new cast on board for Michael Bay's latest installment of the Transformer franchise. Mark Wahlberg stars in Transformers: Age of Extinction. Wahlberg plays an auto mechanic who, along with his daughter, makes a discovery that brings down the Autobots and the Decepticons for another epic battle.
Bring it up! All the way!
Dad, you can't keep spending money on junk.
I can break it down, strip it for parts.
This stuff is what's gonna put you through college. Something in here needs to make this family some money. Come on, you old wreck. Judgment Day. What the hell happened to you?
Look, it's not normal steel. I don't think it's a truck at all. I think we just found a transformer.
I'm gonna ask you this once. Where is Optimus Prime?
You know, we got a rule about messing with people from Texas.
A new era has begun. The age of the Transformers is over.
Don't you get it? We don't need you anymore.
Shouldn't have come after my family.
Well, it looks like Michael Bay has definitely done it again. Transformers: Age of Extinction opens nationwide this week. The film is rated PG-13 for intense sequences of sci-fi action and violence, some innuendo and language. Now, when we come back, we've got a film starring the dynamic comedy duo of Amy Poehler and Paul Rudd. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Real Critics. Now, Amy Poehler is without a doubt one of the funniest ladies in comedy, from hit television shows like Saturday Night Live and Community to her several turns on the big screen. Well, she's back in theaters this week alongside Paul Rudd in the new comedy They Came Together. In the film, the two have hate at first sight. His big corporate candy company threatens to shut down her small indie store, but they amazingly manage to fall in love, until about 2/3 the way through the story, that is. But then in the end, well, I guess you just have to see.
So, Joel, Molly, how'd you two meet?
Kind of a corny romantic comedy kind of story.
That's true.
From the creators of Wet Hot American Summer comes a film that dares to reveal the true meaning of love.
Is she okay?
You all right?
If you love love stories,
You like fiction books?
I never met anyone else who likes fiction.
That is too funny.
and if you love falling in love, then you will love this love story.
Hey, you look different.
Really? You think so?
You've got Groucho glasses on.
You noticed.
Well, great story.
Yeah, we should get together again very soon.
We're not done.
Yeah, sit down. Well, actually, you know, it's getting so late. Sit your ass down, Karen.
From the director of Role Models,
If I were you, I would be very wary of my motives.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
It's hot, 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 hot.
The point of love is to get laid. And I'm talking about sexual intercourse. 2 points. Swish.
Do not listen to Mr. Chronically Single, always dating some new hot chick guy.
comes a romantic comedy.
All hail Joel.
Trevor, didn't you hear? You're fired. Now get out of here before I change my mind.
No, I want you to change your mind. Then I'll still have a job.
Like you've always seen before.
They came together.
No,
we didn't.
Only better.
Go jump in a lake, meathead.
You get it now. Mr. combines traits that each of us represents, and all you need to do is put it all together and you'll be just fine, guy.
And weirder.
Go deep. Go deeper. Go deeper.
What is that in your ear?
What?
That's for you.
You know, you're pretty adorable when you get all fussy like that.
Your story really is like a corny movie.
I know. The only difference is it's not a movie. It's our real life.
They Came Together opens in theaters nationwide this week. The film is rated R for language and sexual content. Also coming to theaters this week is the much talked about new documentary, America. Now, the film explores the country through the eyes of what if. What if the United States had lost the Revolutionary War and therefore never existed? Let's take a look.
And we are calling it iPhone.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I have a dream. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Home run, Jackie Robinson. War with Germany has ended. The forces of freedom have triumphed. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
All men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Imagine the unimaginable. What would the world look like if America did not exist?
That certainly looks like it's a very thought-provoking documentary indeed. Now, America opens in limited theatrical release this week, so check your local listings for showtimes at a theater near you. The film is rated PG-13 for some violent images. When we come back, we'll take a look at one of fashion's greatest icons in the new docudrama, Yves Saint Laurent. We're back with more Real Critics. Now, it's safe to say that nothing warms my heart quite as much as a pair of YSLs. The new biodrama, Yves Saint Laurent, studies the life of the French designer from 1958 when he began his career and met his lover and business partner, Pierre Berger. Yves Saint Laurent opens in limited theatrical release this week, so check your local listings for showtimes at a theater near you. Rounding out this week's new releases is the indie dramedy Begin Again, starring Mark Ruffalo and Keira Knightley. In the film, a chance encounter between a disgraced music industry executive and a young new singer-songwriter new to Manhattan turns into a promising collaboration between the two talents.
Mr. Mulligan, this is Distressed Records. Your 10 o'clock meeting started 15 minutes ago.
So what are we doing here?
It's not working. You gotta go.
I'm taking my client list.
It's not Jerry Maguire.
I'm taking my art and... I got to get away from me. Get away. I'm coming back for that. I'll tell your mama I lost my job today. You got money to pay for these?
I'm a kid. I don't have any money on
What
me.
happened to your pocket money?
Well, I spent that on condoms.
No.
Well, you're a total rock star. Unbelievable.
We don't want anything to stand in his way.
Capiche?
I'm just tagging along.
Babe, we need to talk.
So, this is a new song for anyone who's ever been alone in the city.
So you find yourself at the subway. You realize it's the end of the line.
I was having a nervous breakdown, and then I heard your song.
There goes.
I want to make records with you. Come on, let's get out of here. You're gonna have to get these beers, though. Let's record an album. We don't even need to rent a studio.
You mean record outside?
Every song we do in a different location.
Under the bridge?
Chinatown.
Rowing boats in Central Park.
Whatever happens, we record it.
If we get arrested?
Keep rolling.
Hey, you, come back here. Where are you going? Check it out. Your boyfriend just won a music gong.
If I could somehow do anything that would undo what I did to us, just tell me what it is.
I think everything's changed.
Nice beard, you loser.
A guy like that falls on his lip for a couple of years. People lose sight of who he is.
This really is a bit of a long shot, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's when the magic happens.
Waiting for the next move, anticipating the next groove. And the road is long, and you're only as strong as your next move. Yo, Fat Jimmy, did you get that down?
I got it.
All right, because that was exceptionally good.
Begin Again opens in limited theatrical release this week, so check your local listings for showtimes at a theater near you. The film is rated R for strong language. When we come back, we'll take a look at this week's box office top 10, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Real Critics. Now, if none of this week's new releases caught your attention, that's okay, because there are lots of films you can check out tonight in our box office top 10.
Now suddenly you're going to be an artist. Well, be an artist on your own time. It's my restaurant.
At number 10, it's Chef.
In 1954, we awakened something.
Coming in at number 9 this week is Godzilla with a whopping $195 million since its 6 weeks of release.
Mutants, we now find ourselves on the edge of extinction.
X-Men Days of Future Past takes the number 8 spot, topping the 200 million mark.
Well, nothing is too messed up that can't be fixed with a Peter Gabriel song.
At number 7, The Fault in Our Stars.
How many times have we been here?
Edge of Tomorrow takes the number 6 spot this week.
There is evil in this world.
And at number 5, it's Angelina Jolie's Maleficent.
You want to hear the real story? I'm the one you want to talk to, Tommy DeVito.
Jersey Boys takes number 4 this week.
Come on, bud. There's a whole other world of dragons out there.
And at number 3, How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Well, I hoped never to see you again.
22 Jump Street comes in at number 2.
It's the best place in the world for men and women to get their freak on.
And in the top spot, it's Steve Harvey's Think Like a Man 2, grossing $29.2 million in its first week of release. Congratulations to Steve Harvey and the entire cast of Think Like a Man 2 for coming in #1 in this week's box office. Now that movie is chock full of sexy Hollywood leading men, with Michael Ealy leading the pack. That brings us to this week's Real Critics Trivia question. Now, Ealy's been mesmerizing his fans with those dreamy eyes for quite some time now. But our question is, in what top TV doc show did Ealy get his big break? Was it ER, Grey's Anatomy, or House? Email your answers to us at trivia@realcriticstv.com for your chance to win a pair of free movie tickets. When we come back, we'll take a look at what's new on home DVD, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Real Critics. Now, if you've had a long week and you just want to kick back and throw your feet up and relax a little bit, you can do that too, because there's lots of terrific new home DVD rentals for all you couch potatoes out there.
Frank, be careful.
I'm not gonna turn my back on him just because I'm a cop, you know.
Blood Ties. Clive Owen and Billy Crudup star in the story of two brothers on either side of the law who face off over organized crime in Brooklyn during the 1970s.
All we need is $1 grand, maybe $1,500, and then we're over this hump, and then we could go back to business as usual.
Rob the Mob. A Queens couple who specialize in robbing mafia social clubs stumble upon a score bigger than they could ever imagine, becoming targets of both the mob and the FBI in the process.
My father says nothing happens that it isn't supposed to.
Winter's Tale. Colin Farrell stars in this fantasy drama about a burglar who falls for an heiress as she dies in his arms.
Every once in a proverbial blue moon, we stumble across an author who may change our lives.
Repentance. Forrest Whitaker and Anthony Mackie star in this film about a successful author and advisor who takes on a troubled man as a client, completely unaware that the man's fixation on his mother's death will soon put his life in jeopardy.
If you don't want to support us, it's your problem, not mine. Don't come.
Redwood Highway, starring Shirley Knight and Tom Skerritt. Knight plays Marie, who decides to journey 80 miles on foot to the coast of Oregon to revisit the ocean of her past for the first time in 45 years. Well, that's it, folks. That's a wrap for our show this week. We certainly hope you've enjoyed all the star-studded celebrities and all of the big movies we've had here on Real Critics. Don't forget to join us next week where we'll have more of your faves. And you can always check us out online at realcriticstv.com. In the meantime, get up, get out there, and go see some terrific films for yourself. And in the meantime, I'll see you at the movies.